everyone, and welcome back to another coaching session. Today we will be coaching iThreesome, who will be playing Renekton top lane. He is currently Platinum 5. And today we are, I believe, January 4th, exactly, yes. And this is patch 4.21. So he will probably be playing against a Garen top lane. On his team we have a Lee Sin, Diana, himself Renekton, a surprisingly support Tristana, a Jinx AD carry who is going to be playing against his AD carry opponent, Graves, Leona, Garen the top lane matchup, Veigar mid lane with Exhaust, and Vi in the jungle. So pretty standard beginning. Might have some trouble laning against the Garen since, well, except if you manage the lifesteal pretty well, because he will have 2 more potions over you. But let's see how it goes, because Renekton has lifesteal, like you know, and Garen doesn't. Though his passive gives him pretty good regeneration. So beginning items, they're pretty good. You could go Doran Shield. I would still go with the Doran Blade like you did, but it's an option you could do. Okay, let's see what damage he has. Does he have armor pen? 6%. You have 0%. Went full 80 or something. But this is already not good. Let's go see. Let's go look back at that a bit. 150. Okay, that's probably just a matchup there. Be careful more about his silence. Well, you probably learned your lesson after that first attempt at hitting him there. But you're against probably the Garen. I don't know the matchup exactly like 100% well, but just be more careful about your trading, especially because he has 3 potions and you have 1. So you don't really want to trade that much against him, because in long-term trading, he is going to win. Like if you take in his passive, that gives him I think 3% if he's out of combat. 0.3%. Okay, 0.4 now. So you have to take in factor that you have to take in the fact that he has a passive and and more potion than you. But you did exactly what was what you had to do. Yeah, like I said earlier, long-term fighting against Garen as Renekton with the current items you guys have is really not good for you. So you did the right thing and you all in him. Let's go over that fight a little bit. Okay. You pop your potion. This is really good. Okay, so he silenced you. Oops, sorry. So he silenced you and you backed out. That's a good thing to do, because you can't use any skills anymore. And in this matchup, your skills are way better than his at well, when you're level 2 and he's level 1. So you're depending way more on your skills than he is at this current state of the game. Okay, so before I misclick there, you pop your potion before going in. That's really good. That's a good habit you have to keep. Okay, so now you have more than 50 fury, so you know, and this is what you're gonna do. You know that you will have lifesteal, which is really good against like Garen in this particular matchup, because he only has potions, so he can't have like any burst of health given to him at this point. So you surprising him this way is really good. Plus, he used Ignite earlier, which you acknowledged, and you used yours to win this all in. So keep, like, so far you've been doing the right thing. Maybe like the first few damage you did there, like the first trading, I mean, wasn't planned, but it turned out well. Like you were able to survive that and not take too much damage. Okay, let's go with this over a bit. Let's play. Okay, here you can see that you're CSing this. The minions are already at this at the tier 2 turret, so you know that the minions are gonna be there at your turret in about like 10 seconds, let's say, which is going to be the same case for his, right? So by then you want your minion to be inside his turret already, right? Because by him not being there, basically, and you pushing the minions all the way to his turret, you're gonna make him lose way more than only like a single death, right? You make him lose the most you can. So instead of just waiting to last hit, of course last hitting is really well, okay, you have to do that, but you're way better off pushing the wave, so he loses way more than only a couple of minions. He's gonna lose one, and well, the other minions that died earlier. Also, that makes a wave reset, so we'll give you a better window to do what you have to do after, like go shopping right now. Right, because if this wave, if it doesn't go really well into your favor, this wave he might be able to freeze the wave here, so it's gonna be way harder for you. It's gonna be way harder on your safety more than anything else. Like if he's able to freeze it here, which is not what he seems. Okay, yeah, he's trying to freeze it there. So this is what he has to do. So by not pushing the minions into the turret, you allowed him to freeze the minion wave where he wants it to be. Okay, a bit of trading back and forth. Okay, that's really good trading for you. If you don't have your stun up, you better not go in against Garen like that. Okay, we'll go over that a bit. Because he can trade back to you pretty well, especially since he didn't use his silence when you went in back there. I mean, especially because he didn't use the silence before, he could probably silence you. Yeah, okay, he did. Which is probably why he didn't silence. Okay, yeah, so when you want to go in, either one, don't let him silence you, which is like what he just used it on a minion or something, or two, you have your stun, so he can't silence you. So you just, as Renekton, you just dash in, stun, Q, dash out, right? So that's going to maximize the damage you trade and minimize the damage that you receive. Because doing this, yes, you apply damage on him, but that's really just free damage you're taking, and you're gonna get bullied in lane, even though you killed him earlier. So by doing this, you kind of just lost your lane on your own. Well, you didn't lose the entire lane there, but this is gonna make it way tougher, like you can see right now. Also, when you go back to lane, be sure that you have potions, especially against someone like Garen. Even if you have lifesteal, you're way better off having potions, because potion allows you to trade and be way safer in lane. Okay, you blew your flash there. Don't go back in. Just recall. Like, you're not gonna do anything anymore in the lane there, except if you want your Lee Sin to come back up. But this is really risky because you don't have a flash anymore. Though he does not have his. Okay, here You played it really. Actually, you're gonna die. Okay, you. This is really lucky. Okay, we're gonna go back. Okay, at this point, Garen doesn't have flash anymore. You know it. Okay, Lee Sin is going to kill him. So you're better off pushing the wave, like I said earlier, so the minion wave can be up to here. Or you can just recon let Lee Sin push it and just let him like get those CS because he ganked the lane for you. You don't have to go in, right? Well, what you could do is just stay there to share the XP of Garen's death, but don't be greedy enough to just get the gold from the Garen. Lee Sin came to help you, so just at least let him have something. But risking your life to trade 1-for-1 when you don't have to is really not worth it, especially because he's going to miss all those minions, so it's already his loss. Okay, there you had to pop your ultimate. I hope you come back with at least potions. So this is really good because he just missed a cannon minion, which is like 3 normal minions, and he missed a couple of the other minions, which is going to cost him the lane pretty hard. You didn't come back with potion, but you came back with a rejuve beads. It's not bad, but potions could be better. And also you're better off placing your ward. Yeah, you're better off placing a ward so you can buy potions after. It's not gonna be as efficient as if you put it like right now, but allowing you to buy potions is more important than those little few seconds that you would have saved. Okay, now he's doing the right thing because he knows that you don't have your skills. You just use them in front of him, so he is allowed to punish you even though you're level 6. Okay, so be more careful about using your skills. Like right now, when you see him running at you like that, charge up your stun. I'll back out a bit. Okay, around here. So you just use your Q. Okay, you have an empowered Q. Stun. So when you see him charging at you like this, you have to charge up. You have to press W. So 1, you can use your next auto attack to stun him because you already used W. So silencing you would do nothing. That would cancel out his ability to do you way more damage. Also, you can use your skill after, because I think that his silence is like less than 1.5 seconds. It's 2.20. Oh no, that gives him 1.75. So your stun, empowered stun, gives you 1.5 second, of stun. So it's gonna be a window of 0.25 seconds only before like you're not silenced anymore and he's not stunned anymore. So after that, you're gonna be able to use like one dash to hurt him, hit him, and just dash back, or you can just dash away. But knowing that he's going to silence you, you're way better off just using your silence. Your stun preemptively, like charge it up before. Okay, let's go back a little bit to see what happened. I feel like this is way more Garen's fault. Garen's mistake than yours. Okay, so you knew that he used all his skills already. You used your ultimate, and he still stayed there. Okay. Okay, this is good all-in. You saw a potential to kill him, and you went for it. This is really good. You knowing that he didn't have his ignite nor his flash anymore because like your flash is like a bit after his. So this is good timing by you. I feel like I'm not gonna take away all your credit, but this is a bit of Garen's mistake as well. So just keep in mind that this kind of situation is not gonna happen all the time, right? It's not because the enemy made a mistake and you killed him that makes you like a really good player, right? So it makes you a better player than him at that current situation because you were able to capitalize on his mistake, but don't get cocky over it, right? You still killed him, like really good job, but just stay focused and keep in mind, okay? Don't start to troll and stuff. Okay, here you're doing good thing. Letting your minions die. Okay, so he didn't get the cannon minion. He didn't get the 2 melee minions earlier, so that's good. Here. Okay, when you have your empowered, when you have your fury over 50 like that, you're better off just dashing in, stunning him, and dashing out, because that's gonna dish out a lot of damage. Your empowered stun is really strong, like on a single target when it's empowered. Okay, probably going to buy a Tiamat. Let's see how much it costs. I'm sorry, I don't know like every single thing about top lane, so... Oh, sorry, I pressed pause. Can't watch shop. I think I can if I do this. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, so I'm assuming you're gonna save up to buy the Tiamat. If not, if you had the goal to buy it, you were just better off letting him like CS under the turret, go back and buy it to get the Tiamat, and just all in him when you come back, and just get the turret after. Like asking the help of Lee Sin would have been a really good idea. This turned out pretty well for you. Okay, don't come back. Just like I said earlier. No, she doesn't have her ultimate. Okay, so this turned out pretty well because Lee Sin's timing over Vi was pretty good, but this could have been a huge mistake by you. Instead of just running in circles around his turret, not being able to all in or dish out damage to him, you were better off just... That's if you had enough gold for Tiamat, okay? You would have been better off just recalling, buying Tiamat, and all in him under the turret. Because at this point of the game, he has good regen for his passive, because of his passive, but his tankiness is really mediocre. When you take in like your ultimate and his items and what the kind of damage you do, because your ultimate does magic damage. Did you have enough potions? You should have at least bought a potion, or even wait for the other one. So after killing him over and over again in the lane like this, with the Lee Sin's help, and you are way ahead of him at the moment. So you can stay in the top lane because your team doesn't seem to be in so much trouble. Maybe bottom lane, but that's probably because of the Tristana support there. So at the current moment, it is good for you to stay in lane and just shut him down. Like, don't let him come back in the game. You know that he's not going to be able to deal with you, so by staying top lane, you can either one, call for Lee Sin to like just snowball and get kills over him, kill on him over and over again, or two, if Lee Sin doesn't come and if nobody comes, Garen is going to die for sure. Like this, like you're doing it right. So they are going to send people top lane, which is going to relieve pressure on other lanes and allow your team to take dragons and objective all over the map. So you're doing a really good job staying top lane and snowballing out of a Garen that's basically useless at this point of the game. Good. Don't miss it. The free CS. Oh, that was weird. You were stunned a bit later, but that's fine. Okay. Now you're overextending. I didn't notice earlier, but yeah, you have to blue flash. If you want to do that, like after killing the Garen, just recall and go help your team elsewhere. Okay, this is just overextending. Okay, don't be too greedy for damage on the turret. You have to be safer, like buy wards. Lee Sin is doing a great job so far. He's not playing like a gold at all. His banner shows so, but he might be a smurf or something. Because the way he's playing and his mechanics are really not bad. So yeah, do it like Lee Sin is doing. Ward up the red jungle. He did it for you this time, but next time do it yourself. If you want to push up and deal some free damage to the turret, just ward up the red jungle and be safer. Because you dying will let Garen do exactly what he's doing at the moment, just coming back in the game. So you staying alive is way more important than him staying alive. Also, don't forget, when someone is behind, if they have the ability to split push, they are going to be a threat to the enemy team no matter what. Let's take a Master Yi for example, or Tryndamere. Whether or not he's behind, if he split pushes, someone will have to come and stop him from split pushing, right? Because the minions and the turret are not going to do that. So Garen, at this point of the game, Garen could be doing exactly that. His split pushing is not the best, like it's not as Master Yi's or Tryndamere's, but he can still split push. So he could force you to go top lane. If you do that, you can kill him and just push the turret, right? But if you're dead, someone on your team will have to go top lane and stop him from split pushing. So you dying will force someone else on your team to go stop the split push from top lane, which is going to apply a lot of pressure on the other lanes in the game. Well, at this point, you were safe from the jungle like earlier, so staying to get the turret was good. But keep in mind that you could only do that. Well, I hope that you knew that it was safe. So you could only do that because you were safe from the wards. So next time, keep in mind that you have to put your wards down so you can do exactly what you just did and take a free turret. Okay, now you're being greedy, okay? You took over the tier 2 turret. If Garen starts to push, he is going to be way further from any kind of protection. His tier 1 turret is his tier 2 turret is here, and his inhib turret is over here. So just let him split push. I mean, let him push, and just go kill him after. Like, you don't have to be over here to kill him. Just go set up vision for your team. Okay, just go set up vision for your team and kill someone else, or help your team push somewhere else, or get the dragon right now. What you guys are doing right now, if it doesn't turn out well, it did turn out well, but look at your score. You and Diana are just fed compared to them, okay? So this happened because you were fed compared to them. So it will not happen that many times, okay? It's going to happen in this specific situation. So don't overdo that, okay? That was a huge risk you guys took, because had they killed you both, they could have rotated on your team in mid lane, or even take the dragon or take top lane, or both of them. Like, killing 3 people, okay, it turned out well, but it might, like, the risk was way too high for you to get any kind of worth reward. Also, is that your first dragon? I can see if, okay, I'm gonna see the text. Are you doing it? Okay, that was the first dragon. You have to tell your team to do the dragons more. Dragons are really, really important in this point of in this new patch. In my opinion, the 4th dragon is not the strongest, but the most important one. I'll tell you what, the 4th dragon, not only does it give you like more power, but it gives the pressure of the 5th dragon, which you can do really fancy stuff about it. You can bait the enemy team to think that you're gonna do the 5th dragon, which is, by the way, stronger than the old Baron. So people are really scared of the 5th dragon, okay? I'll just cover this. Like I said earlier, letting him Garen just push like that ensures that you're gonna be killing him after. That was really bad from Tristana. Well, especially support Tristana shouldn't take kills like that. She should have just jumped away and let you finish her. Okay, so about the dragons, the 4th dragon can make the enemy team really just panic over the 5th dragon, right? So you can either make them think that you're doing dragon and just go do Baron instead, or just hide in somewhere and red trinket all over the places so you can catch people and just go take all the objectives after. So all the fancy stuff that you can do with the 5th dragon, with the 4th dragon is really cool. So, which is why, in my opinion, it's the most important, not the strongest, the most important dragon of the game. So at this point of the game, your team is just winning. Well, usually there's not that many things to say anymore after that, but I'll keep on going. Okay. Even though you have good control over the map because your team is pushing a lot, I'll just remind you that if this situation is not happening, I'll remind you that you have to ward the red jungle if you want to be up here, okay? But in this case, it's fine because your team is blocking the mid entrance anyway. Okay, that's GG. Okay, I have some. You did pretty well this game. It was a really good game because, well, your team just snowballed out of every kill. Lee Sin seemed like he was smurfing, but I'll go over a few topics with you. Oh, more like without you. So first, minion control. You have to look at your minion wave, not the one in front of you, but the one coming out of your nexus, and know that his minion wave is going to be approximately like 1 Teemo difference maybe, at the same mirror location on the map. So you have to know that if you push the minion in his turret, he's gonna lose way more than if you don't do it. Or you have to know that maybe you can freeze the minions because they're coming. So overall, you have to have more knowledge over minion control. Like I said earlier, from this tier 2 turret to this turret, you have approximately like 13, I'll give 13 seconds until the minion reached this turret. So by knowing that, you have to push your minions inside the turret, his turret range, so they get damaged, they get killed. Okay, that's a reminder. Second, you have to be aware of the way the dynamics works between the matchup works. I mean, so trading. What I mean by that is you have to know what kind of damage you have, as in either magic or physical damage. If you have lifesteal, do you have how many potions you have? Do you have life regeneration like Garen does, etc., etc. So you have to do really smart trading in your case early game, because he has a lot of potions compared to you, and he has like a passive that regenerates his HP. So you did the right thing all-inning him, but when he runs to silence you like he did a couple of times, just be prepared, charge up your W so you don't have to cast it when you're silenced, which is not possible. So you're gonna be able to stun him and you're gonna have a window to do way more than just like running around. So be more aware of what you have to do before and after something that he does or what you do. Third, beware of the risk versus reward. You took a lot of little risk that was not rewarding enough. In some situations, like when Lee Sin came and you were able to pop your ultimate to not die from the ignite, you took a way too big risk for way too little reward. Okay, just let the Lee Sin kill him. You push the wave with the Lee Sin, make him lose a ton. Okay, it's not because you don't have gold that it's not really good, right? If he loses gold, if he loses opportunity to get gold, that's your reward already. Okay, don't try to be too greedy and take too many risks for so little reward. And also like the 2v3 that happened earlier, it only happened because you guys were fed already. And put more wards, like wards save life, okay? So just put, if you want try to put pressure, ensure that you're safe first. It's like on, you know, on the airplane where they say that be sure that you're safe first before saving someone else. You know, well, bad example there, but I hope you get my point. So overall, it was a good game. I'll remind you the 3 points: minion control, trading, and risk versus rewards. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel and like the video, thumbs it up, share it to as many people as you can. If the video, the more people the video can help, the more I'll like it. So thank you for tuning in, and I wish you a happy late new year.